Hi, hello, and welcome to Vertex of Abundance. My name is Priestess Gorgeous. I'll be your oracle today. I'm here to brief you on the angel messages. The cycle that I'll be briefing you on started around the 11th of March, and it'll continue a couple days past the 23rd of March 2018. I have here the Justice card, the Star card, the Devil, the Emperor, and the Hangman. My initial findings here is that we are needing to align with our path according to our values, our openness, our receptivity, some type of emotional maturity. So it can be that we're open and receptive to nurturing something into creation, into the physical. Okay. Now, the Devil is the concept and idea of a cycle that should have ended, that there was energy that was very physical in nature or from the lower self, and instead of allowing it to show and serve its purpose, it took a hold, it took control. It also can talk about giving power away, being out of alignment. It can talk about selfishness. It could also talk about illness, emotional illness here, because it's knighting the Five of Cups. Now, it would appear that this energy gets healed because we come into the path. So part of this Devil is being in the darkness, but it's not about confronting what's alive in you. The moon's not out here. We do have a 9, and it's knighting a 5. So just for those who follow along and watch, I don't call out the minor arcana because I accumulate them. So there's a 5 of swords here, a 9 of swords here. I count them together. 5 plus 9 equals 14. And I know that there's a king with an offer. A king of swords with a ace of his own. 14. King is number 13. There's one left. You hear what I'm saying? So I never really talk about the minor because I see them differently. And that's what I teach here at the temple. So all my priestesses work that way if they're reading for me. Now, that 9, because I was looking for either the moon or the hermit, that 9 is talking about there's been anguish here. So the reason we're stepping into our path finally is because we've had to work out a few things. It's been difficult getting to where we are now. We're actually in a pretty good state, but we don't feel that way because we're trying to hold on to relationships that aren't in alignment with us. Now, I said relationships that came out. I was trying to say other. And that could be other person, other place, other thing. Outside, other than us. Okay? It's relationships mostly. We're holding on to people that we've outgrown. It's time to go on a journey to manifest ourselves more. It's time to go on a journey to meet new people, to align with our true tribe. Whatever has been going on has served its purpose. And it's time to release some type of emotional state. There's a forced change in whatever unions we have. Unions don't always mean marriage. That can mean best friend, partner, dog, even. Okay. So friendships, work partnerships, marriage partnerships. You know, I had a really good doctor and they went away. They went to do medicine in another country and I'm very sad about it. So that's a 5 of Cups for me. There's several kings here, so there should be some type of alliance, but it seems like there's a difficulty to get on the same page, and that's that Emperor. So the Emperor is all the kings. So the Emperor, the King of Cups, would talk about the emotional foundation and commitment. King of Swords would talk about the belief, the intellectual reasoning, and the authority. The Wands would talk about the self, the spirit, the ambitions, the motivation, the passions, the drives. So the concept and idea of the Emperor is mind over matter, building foundations, systems, and structures to remain at autonomy, franchise, and control through means, mechanisms, and methodologies. So the means, mechanisms, and methodologies is the Magician. Once you've mastered the means, mechanisms, and methodologies, you become the emperor, and you build the foundation to sustain those means, mechanisms, and methodologies so that you have autonomy, franchise, and control over your life. Once you've mastered the systems, the structures, the foundation, you become the hermit, where you practice autonomy, franchise, and control over your life. Once you master that, you're in the area of the sun. So we are not at the hermit right now because this 9 is of swords. It's not of cups. It's not of pentacles. It's swords, which means this is an anguishing cycle. It should be coming to an end, but it's not going to come to an end until there's boundaries and mastery over the belief system. We're believing that we need to keep giving to people, places, and things that isn't in alignment with us. We're trying to emotionally commit to places that we shouldn't. And this emotional commitment is blocking us from personifying our authentic self here in the physical. So that's what this hangman is talking about. Hangman is abolition of systems and structures that were not in alignment, that were blocking out personal power. That's what the star card is saying. Being guided to the right path. With that justice card, we need to end the devilish functions here. We're out of alignment, and there's going to be a forced reconciliation. So I'm finding that we're needing to step into alignment according to our life path, according to our receptivity in relationships, or our emotional maturity. And my recommendation here is to work on manifesting the authentic self according to emotional maturity. This will give us a different spiritual perspective, and it will enable us to get out of unfair needs exchange. We're giving our power away by trying to hang on to relationships instead of aligning with our right path. If people fall out of our lives, it's a good thing. If they come into our lives, it's a good thing. If they stay in our lives, it's a good thing. As long as we're growing together and not growing apart. And we've been growing apart, but we've been holding on. And that's what's being addressed here. So it's an honor and a pleasure to serve you today. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. I gave my findings and recommendations. I also would recommend following along over into the temple. I'm going to expand and elaborate on what I'm seeing here, give a little bit more guidance and explanation and commentary on this cycle that covers between the 11th and 23rd of March 2018. This is going to clarify a lot of the generalities of the daily readings and some of the weekly readings. Okay, angel messages right now is a really good nitty-gritty meat and potatoes kind of spread. Yeah, that's it. So link in the show notes, or go over to vertexofabundance.org. Under Oracle Series, you will find this briefing under angel messages. It's a bi-monthly series about how the source energy can come and save us, or come and communicate with us directly. All right. Peace be with you. Take good care. Until we meet again, until we read again. Namaste, Dandavat, and Ashe. Bye-bye.